Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. That is if you're coming back. No, my name is Emily. Hello. Today I'm doing a video on skin products for people with oily skin, because that is something I've suffered with for a very long time. And some people say it's not something you suffer with because it's good for your skin. You're less likely to get wrinkles, but I don't think I'm gonna get any anyway. But I just wanted to review some stuff that has and has not worked for me, because I have oily skin and I also have acne prone skin. And I actually didn't end up getting acne until like recently, probably like my junior year of college, I think. So I mean, I had acne, I just didn't have it bad until like now. So a lot of that was like hormonal acne, and I got that cleared up for a little while, and then it started coming back. Oh well, I don't think what came back is hormonal acne. It's just acne. It's just here. It's ugly. I hate it, but it's here. But anyway, I'm gonna start off with like just normal skincare stuff, and then like move towards like foundation. I'm gonna tell you some stuff that worked for me and some stuff that did not work for me. Let's start with the stuff that did not work for me. First of all, this right here, this is Neutrogena oil-free moisture. It says oil-free, and I'm sure it is oil-free, but it does not help me whatsoever. I don't know that it made me oilier. It just did not help my breakouts. It seemed like they got worse. But I actually watched a video on YouTube, and I forgot the lady's name in the video, but she said that there's like a specific product that should not be in any of your skincare stuff if you have oily skin, and it starts with a P, and I don't remember what it was, but when I saw it on the back of the bottles when I went to the store, I was like, that's what that lady was talking about. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I'm not gonna get it because it has that in it. But anyway, that's one of them that did not work for me. Another thing that has not worked for me is this right here. It's a primer. It doesn't not work, it just doesn't work as well as it should. It's like a True Complexion Shine Control, and it says Shine Control, it does not say Oil Control, so it's technically not supposed to control the oil, but it just don't work for me. I mean, like I said, I'll use it sometimes when I'm not going to be wearing makeup for a long time, or if I just am not going to spend very much time on my makeup, or use my good foundation, because we don't mix paid a lot for with not paid a lot for. But anyway, well, sometimes we do, but you get the point. But anyway, another thing that has not really worked for me, I used almost this whole bottle. I thought like, maybe I'll just keep using it and keep using it and it'll get better. Also, I think another reason my acne got really bad recently is because I had not been drinking enough water, which is my own fault. But this stuff right here, this Biore Deep Pore Charcoal Cleanser. Now, I will say this. They have one out now that has baking soda in it. And when I mix any of my face washes, like right now, this is what I'm using, which is a good one. We'll go ahead and throw that out there. This is the Neutrogena Oil-Free Acne Wash Redness Soothing Facial Cleanser. If I mix any of these with baking soda, I got this from Big Lots, which is why it looks weird. But if I mix any of it with baking soda, it's like magic. I don't even know what it is. First of all, baking soda is the key to success. It is the key. I'm telling you, it's the key. This right here, baking soda. I put this with my toothpaste when I brush my teeth. I put it in my clothes when I wash my clothes. I put it in my face wash when I wash my face. And for the people who got dandruff, this is where it is. First of all, I found out that you could have dandruff or you could have buildup. And if you use this, put it in your hair before you wash it. Like, rinse your hair, put it in your hair, let it, like, you know, lather it. It ain't gonna lather, but make it lather, whatever. Do that. Let it sit for like 5 minutes and then wash your hair. Girl, it's like new, or boy, it's like new hair. Like new hair. Anyway, but this is the key to success. Put it in your face wash. Your face wash ain't working, use this. I'm not gonna say it's definitely gonna work, but it worked for me. Also, I didn't ever really use like a toner. That's pretty much the end of the bad stuff, as far as I know. I will say though, this right here, I watch Nikki tutorials. If you don't watch her, which you should, she uses this a lot for like a primer. I used it and she said that like it helped control her oil and all that good stuff, but like it didn't do that for me. I don't know, like I only put it on this area of my face because my forehead needs its own like regimen as like for primer. So I tried it like just down here, and like probably 2 hours later it was like a literal oil spill on my face. Like it was awful. So yeah, I don't know, I'm gonna maybe keep trying it, possibly, but I will say that I do like shave this part of my face just because like I don't like that peach fuzz. Like y'all might be rocking with it, but I don't. I shave that part of my face, so I do use this afterwards. I don't use it as like primer as much as other people do, but yeah. So there's that. Now let's get into some good stuff. As far as skincare, I didn't always use a toner, but I started using this toner right here, which is the Simple Sensitive Skin Soothing Facial Toner. It's actually really, I think it's really good. I don't know if it's actually working. I like it. I will say that like I'll use it, and every time I use it I'm like, why does this room smell like sour cream and onion chips? But it's not chips, it's the toner. But anyway, so yeah, there's that. And then I've been using this St. Ives scrub in apricot, however you prefer to say it. I really like this. I don't use it that often just because I'm not trying to make my face completely fall off. So I think it's pretty nice. It makes my face pretty smooth. Also, this face wash. This right here, when I say this is performed miracles. Like, it's the Clear Seal Rapid Action. I have the little face pads and all the other stuff that comes with it, but I really just use this. I don't use it anymore just because it did that like skincare plateau where it works for a while and you use it so much that it stops working, so you gotta find something else. But it worked for me. If you got acne and you know it's not hormonal, try it. I have that, and then moisturizers. This is Ambi. I don't know how you can see that, but it's the Even and Clear Daily Moisturizer with sunscreen. So if you're worried about flashback, don't put it under your foundation, I guess. But I don't really use it under my foundation anyway, just because it does make my skin more oily. But I only put it on at night because it is like very moisturizing. So I'll put it on at night before I go to bed. And I also use this Garnier Skin Active Moisture. The reason I use this is a gel moisturizer. The reason I use this is because it made more sense to me when she said this. But Laura Lee, she has a YouTube channel, very, very popular. Go look her up. She was like, if you have oily skin, you should use like a gel moisturizer, just because it's more lightweight and it doesn't make you as oily. And I was like, that's real smart. I like her. She's smart. So then I looked up one that wasn't like super expensive because I was like, well, if I'm gonna try it out, I might as well just get a cheap one. This is like $7 at Walmart. So I use it and it does work pretty well for me. Like, it doesn't make my face feel really heavy with moisturizer. I use that more under my makeup than other things. But let me get to the holy grail of moisturizers under your makeup. Holy grail. This stuff right here, I have the little mini version because this stuff is expensive, and your girl just graduated from college and she ain't got no money. It's called Renewed Hope in a Jar, and I think it's Philosophy's brand. But my mom actually got one of the little ones that come at Sephora. When you like get enough points, you get like the little gifts you can take home. She got the little like baby little tube of it, and she got 2 of them, and so I got one of them, and I was like, what is this? Like, my skin was completely transformed. I was like, what is going on? And I kept trying to find it and kept trying to, because every time I would go to Ulta to try to find it, I forgot to like take a picture of the little tube to remember what the name of it was. And one day I saw it in those little mini things in Ulta, like they have near the register. I saw they had like a little jar of it, and I was like, oh my gosh, y'all, I'm not even gonna lie, this little tiny little jar, $15. It was 15, but it's worth it. It's worth it. This stuff is like, they ain't lying when this is Renewed Hope in a Jar. It ain't even renewed, it's just hope. This is hope. Anyway, but yeah. So yeah, that's it for skincare, like moisturizer, face wash, all that good stuff. Now, when it comes to oily skin and primers, the Maybelline Baby Skin, I think it's Maybelline Baby Skin Primer for the pores, that stuff works pretty well for me. But this right here, which I use in every video, if you didn't know, is all-in-one. It's by the Body Shop. All-in-one 5-Action Perfector Insta Blur Primer. This right here, like, I'm not gonna say it's the best thing because I haven't tried everything, but it worked. It's the best thing I've used so far. And some people use like milk of magnesia or whatever it is. I don't know. Whatever. Pepto-Bismol is basically what it is, but the white stuff, not the pink one. Some people use that, and I used it too, but I think I had let mine go bad and it just wasn't working as well for me. But also, I watched a video, and a girl, she was a dermatologist, and she was saying that like it breaks down your skin. Like, it works really well as primer, but as time goes on, like your skin will like not be as fresh as it should. Like, it'll start like sagging. And I'm like, girl, look at me, look at me. It's not sagging. It ain't going nowhere. It ain't going nowhere. But anyway, but yeah, that really does work too. But I decided I wasn't gonna keep using it anymore because she said not to. Not that I do what everybody says, but she's a dermatologist. Like, anyway, this is really good. I only use it on my forehead just because I don't feel like I need it as much in this area, so that's why I use the baby skin stuff down here, and I use this on my forehead. And that's it for primer. On to foundation. Now, this foundation right here, we know it, we've all seen it. I have the older one. I don't really use it anymore. This is great for people with oily skin. Fantastic, 100%. I think I paid like $40 for it, and by I mean my mother. She bought it for me because we both got the same thing, because she had been talking about it for a long time. She's like, I want that Kat Von D foundation. So we went to Sephora and we got it. But this stuff is actually really great for oily skin, but one thing I have noticed, and maybe it's something I'm putting under it, like mixing like oil with water-based stuff, it breaks up my skin. So like you start to see like all the like fine lines around your mouth and your eyes, and like later in the day, like the coverage stays the whole time, but later in the day it just seems like more of your skin is like the bumps and stuff, like it looks really gritty and grainy, and your girl was not rocking with it. But I went in search for another full coverage foundation, but I didn't want it to be as thick as that, because I thought like maybe the thickness was like why it was like that. And so I went and tried the Born This Way, Too Faced Born This Way. That foundation was great coverage, but I could not find the right color. Like my skin color was just not having it. Like you can mix like your bronzers and all that stuff and make it work, but I wasn't feeling it. So I took it back to try to find another one. I started off too dark, then it was too light, and then I noticed one day when I was wearing it, like when I sweat, the sweat was literally like the color of the foundation going down my face, and I was like, this is not going to work. So I took it back to Ulta for the second time, and the lady was like, why don't you just try a different foundation? And I was like, fine. And so she said the new Urban Decay All Nighter foundation came out, and I was like, fine, I'll try it. And she was like, it's long wearing, it's full coverage, and at that time my acne scars were awful. They still are awful, but they were awful. And I was like, I definitely do need full coverage. And so she was like, it's long wearing, full coverage, and it's waterproof. And I was like, girl, now you know, look at me, I'm oily and I sweat. I'm oily and I sweat. And so I was like, give it to me, take my money. And so she gave me the wrong shade at first, and it was like too dark, and I was like, listen Linda. And I went back and I got a different shade, and it's actually a little light. It's 8.75, and I think it'll match more once, I mean it's already getting cold now, but it'll match more once it's colder, because you know, once it gets colder your skin starts to lighten up and all that stuff. Because that Kat Von D, I got it when it was like in winter time, so I was already lighter, and I matched this foundation to the Kat Von D one, and so it does come off as a little bit lighter. So I normally mix it with the Body Shop foundation, which does not work as well for oily skin, but it works mixing it with this. And so I mix it and it matches pretty well, but it is great for oily skin. Wouldn't lie to you. Yeah, see, like matte finish, oil free, full coverage. This is where the party is, right here. This is where it is. And also, if you got oily skin, y'all know y'all gotta set y'all's foundation like and your concealer. Set it. Y'all already know I use the Airspun translucent powder. Works wonders. Honestly though, you should use like a wet beauty sponge and like really pat it in, especially if you want enough color. Because if not, you just let it sit and you try to bake. That don't really work for us for the most part. Depending on what powder you use, it really just don't work. I've heard the thing, Midnight, banana powder, that stuff works for that, but haven't tried it, don't know, can't tell you. But yeah, so I just use the Airspun, and that works for me. So, that concludes products for oily skin. They're good. And if you'd like any more reviews, you know I love it. I love to talk.